Hi everyone, welcome to a short video where we'll discuss some of the rewards, UX and incentives in the Profila platform linked to our Catalyst project. So the ambition of Profila is to help people to actually capture data which is valuable not only to themselves but to brands that they want and need in their lives. And our primary way of doing this is through self-discovery assessments. These are surveys which are built specifically for Profiler that ask different questions of the user or the customer, and the data is actually maintained and retained by the individual. But we know this is a new habit to continuously maintain your data. So we have come up with a way to compensate people, and they're compensated by whatever the brand that you've connected to or who subscribes to your data, as you can see here in this subscription process, is willing to pay for the data. And we as Profiler also then reward people with the Zeek token. And this is part of our gamification strategy. So if you can see here, there's revenue share for viewing ads. There's also revenue share for the subscription to your data. But what we're focusing on today is Profiler's rewards and incentive mechanism, where we award Zeek tokens directly to the individual for certain actions. And primarily in this video, we'll show you the process behind the actual UX design for what we call Zeek's Kennel. So Zeek's Kennel is a feature that's built and ready to go from a UI perspective, but we had to get the mechanism in place first for the individual to be able to actually receive the reward. And if you see here, the designs are in place and will be implemented once we've completed the payout process of the Zeek tokens on the platform. And so a user will be able to take multiple surveys, vote for brands is another one that we're rewarding. And also people actually just sign up will also get rewarded. And then they'll get different levels of ambassadorship or different levels of capability available to them in the platform as they proceed. So this feature is reliant, the UX UI is reliant on the process which we have live and implemented here. As you can see, the individual has received their rewards already. But let me just jump to the Profiler backend, and this is where I'll show you just briefly in our dashboard where we have the rewards management. So over here is where we create the actual reward. And so a person signs up, they complete a survey, they vote for 10 brands, and the UX, the experience points that they get is rewarded in the Zeek currency. And this we can edit over time, and we're adding feature and capability here to extend durations, to shorten durations, to have a time bound, and also targeting specific customers that actually join the platform. But the mechanism is now in place for us as a company to be able to decide what incentives we offer. A cool thing is that this is just for the Profiler backend at the moment, but we will be offering it to brands in the future. So one of our trial brands that you see here will be able to create their own rewards using this same setup to be able to give to customers. Let's say if they look at certain content, or if they visit a certain link, or if they complete a specific brand survey, then they'll be able to receive those rewards. So in the main platform, we'll go back to the wallet, and you can see that the individual has taken the survey and they've actually been able to accrue the Zeek that they've accumulated. So that is the overall rewards process. And behind that, we have a smart contract, which is completed, but we're busy finalizing the connect to wallet process and also the payout process through what we call a piggy bank. So the system we're implementing is that as soon as a reward or a payout, which is cash, then converted to Zeek token, because we only pay out in Zeek tokens, then goes immediately into a piggy bank, which is like an escrow for that specific user. So the profiler is not sitting on any of these rewards or cash, and also can't take them back. So it's a very strong process for our two smart contracts. One is for for rewards, which is this process, paying out Zeek to your wallet. And the second is for the data subscription, which actually pays out any cash that you've earned for brands subscribing to your data. And it will also cover how much you earn for viewing an ad itself. So the connect your wallet process, we're currently working on the lace, and I connected it earlier, as you can see here, to the pre-prod, and I need to top it up, and we're working on the create collateral process just to make that a little bit simpler, and that should be finished in the next weeks. That's not in the scope of this Catalyst project, though. This Catalyst project was to show that we can create and deliver Zeek as a reward for the individual, which we have done, and also just to show that the roadmap, the promised, is in place for us to implement the different levels of experience points as people get better and better at managing their actual data. So thank you for the support, and we welcome anyone to trial and have a look at the platform, and we can take you through a walk through the longer demo as well, which will also link to this Catalyst submission. But thank you very much.